So the Christmas season is here, or also known as the season of running errands and doing shit. You're always going out, buying tape, buying wrapping paper, buying food, buying presents like fragrances. And so these are the best fragrances for the season of doing shit. The best running errand scents. They're the ones that you can spray on. They don't necessarily last forever. Some of these do last a decent amount of time, but they're the ones that you can just spray on and you go out, you smell good, and you don't really have to worry about it. They're an easy spray fragrance, easy running errand scent. You can probably get compliments. So I started out the last video talking about how the number one running errand scent is Coach for Men. And that is correct. And I just didn't want to put it in two videos back to back. So I decided to use another Coach. This is Coach Green. This is a green apple. It's a sweet but has a masculine tone to it. But if you like green apple, you like the Coach for Men style of DNA, more like high-end synthetics, that's what this brings. And I would still go with the original Coach for Men or Star Walker Extreme, that style of DNA. But if you're looking for running errands and you want some green apple in your life, Coach Green is fantastic. Oh, and also hit the subscribe and like button and all that shit. But the next one on my list, as you can tell, I'm trying to do this quick because it's Black Friday when I'm recording this and I'm working, so don't want to spend my whole lunch doing this. The next one, this is by Banana Republic. You can find this at any Burlington. This is tobacco and tonka bean. They have a lot of really good fragrances, but for the cool weather, oh baby, woo, this stuff is so good. Tobacco and tonka bean, another one, lasts 2 to 3 hours. If you're going out running errands, you're not going out for 8 hours running errands. Most people aren't. My mom is, but I'm not. Tobacco and tonka bean. Take a nice plum and just toss it on top of like a smooth tobacco and tonka. Not overly powder for people who don't like powder from tonka. It literally is tobacco and tonka bean, just plum on top. Fruity, soft, a little bit woody, but that really beautiful sweetness from the tonka. The tobacco comes in and it's similar to the tobacco from Parfums de Marly Herod. This is one of the best fragrances in general. And this is probably the best fragrance under $30. You can find it at Burlington. I'm telling you, if you like a little bit of sweetness in your fragrance, for sure, tobacco and tonka bean is where it's at. 100% unisex too. So nice stocking stuffer. The next one, you can find this for $49 right now on Venba Fragrance for the holidays. This is Dolce Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum. This tobacco, ginger, amber. It is so beautiful. The ginger pops off. You get that nice tobacco and ambery tone underneath it. You get a little bit of spice mixed in there. It has this kind of like soft and warm ambery tone, but it's such a beautiful blend. There's a reason why so many people had this as their signature scent and that it's stood the test of time over the last like 20 years. The One is, again, not a heavy performer, 3 to 4 hours, but it's all you need. And that's what most of these are going to do, 3 to 4 hours. The only one that's really not going to do that is probably the one that I'm going to be talking about next. But yeah, warm, ambery, cool weather, but also you could be wearing it in the heat and no one would bat an eye at you. Super nice, super clean. Yeah, just beautiful, warm ginger, amber tonka. Anyway, the next one, this one's probably going to last you 10 hours. So it is the repackaging of the 2025 edition YSL Y Le Parfum. They replaced the black bottle with this, and it's a completely different fragrance. So I rolled my eyes because the black bottle was my favorite blue fragrance of all time. This one still is very good. This one has like a little bit of a green tone to it while still maintaining a bit of that tonka from the black one. It does have, it's the YSL Y DNA, just almost like a green. If you want like a signature Y, just with a little bit more of a masculine green tone to it, that's what this one brings. My wife said, that's perfect for going out. It's not too intrusive, but it does last. And I said, yeah, I completely agree. So if you like the YSL Y DNA and you just want to add a little bit more of a masculine green tone to it, that's what this one brings, as well as a little bit of that tonka from the original Y Le Parfum. Going to the next one, this one does last about 6 hours. So this one, it's over the 4-hour mark for sure. This is a brand new release, and I think it's getting overlooked because of all the other releases, especially from this own company. They already released another one after this that just went nuts. But this is Ralph Lauren's Polo 67 Eau de Parfum. This is basically the original Polo 67 that was a smash hit. It's that candied citrus, aromatic, beautiful woody tone, a little bit of like a vanillic tone. Beautiful gym scent, beautiful going out scent. And this just kind of smoothened out that original's DNA, amped up the performance a little bit, and warmed it up just a tad, so it makes it a little bit better for the cooler weather. Polo 67 Eau de Parfum, beautiful running errand scent. This is going to get you mad compliments. A little bit more on the youthful side, but who gives a shit? You can wear it daytime, nighttime, spring, fall, winter, doesn't really matter. Summer, I might stay away from it and go with the EDT, but you can still wear it in the summer. Easy, 100% easy. Polo 67 EDP. Again, people forgot about it because of Ralph's Club New York, but that is still one of the best fragrances of this year. Going into another one, that is another inexpensive fragrance. You can find this for $20-some online. Do not buy it from Ulta or Macy's because at that point in time, you're spending $100. This is Jean Varvados XX. This stuff is the original XX. Yeah, I really like that stuff. So Jean Varvados it's really hard to tell what you're going to get from their fragrances because you'll read a note breakdown from Jean Varvados and it just does not explain the fragrance whatsoever. This one is in the realm of the other ones that I mentioned here. It has that kind of warm and ambery tone. It has a little bit of a freshness. It has that like vanillic tone. But this is an any season. Warm, ambery, vanillic, citric, a little bit fruity. This is a very nice fragrance. It's a well blended, but also muddled fragrance where it's hard to pick out this, and this. It just kind of smells like a muddled, fruity, citric opening that has this warm, ambery, syrupy tone to it, but it's a very nice, very warm, easy wear fragrance. Jean Varvados XX for $20-some online on FragranceNet or whatever. It's a very, very nice fragrance to have in your collection. Same with Jean Varvados Artisan Teal. That is a great warm weather fragrance. But this is kind of like, those are my two favorite from the line. This is my favorite from Jean Varvados for the cool weather. And my favorite warm weather one is the Artisan Teal, which kind of smells like fresh, almost fruity YSL Y EDT. Or like YSL Y Eau Fraiche. Anyway, I wanted to include one niche in this list. And this one is another one that doesn't overperform. It's kind of like a 4 to 5 hour scent. I said it kind of had like that City Rhythm Miami DNA, but more like high-end niche style because I find City Rhythm to be very indie, very synthetic, especially when they switch to perfumer. But anyway, this is Mind Games The Forward. This was my favorite Mind Games originally, and it still might be my favorite as far as the ease of wear. Such an easy wear scent. This has this citric opening, but then it quickly gets into that kind of almost vanillic pie, almost like a lemon cream pie, but not the lemon. It's more of a citrus on top. That's why I said it kind of had that key lime pie smell of Miami. Just scratch the lime, and it's more of just that pie, that creamy pie mixed together with a little bit of a powdery sweetness, like a powdered sugar, as well as a little bit of that citrus in the opening. So very easy wear. I'm telling you, that's what this is all about. If you're looking for a fragrance that you're going out and you want to be noticed, that's not going to be like a running errand scent that you want to be like loud. That's going to be something you're going to a club or you're going out like to a bar or something like that and you want to be noticed from your scent. That's what you wear. These are something that you don't want to be overly loud. You want them to perform, but not like if you're walking down the aisle, 50 people are following you and they can smell you 4 aisles down. You want to be able to be smelled, but you don't want to be too loud. And that's what a running errand scent is. It's an easy spray. You don't care if you spray it 50 times. Maybe not this one, but the rest of them you could spray 10 times and you'd be fine. But those are all great running errand scents. Are they the best running errand scents? That's in your decision. Honestly, in my mind, I could do this video once every 5 weeks, and every time it would change. But I think Coach for Men would always stay there because that is the #1 running errand scent. But with the holidays coming up, those are all great scents that you want to wear. Right now, if I had to choose one outside of the Coach for Men to wear, it'd probably be tobacco and tonka bean, just because it's snowing outside. And anytime that it snows, it reminds me of this. But let me know what you guys think. Some great running errand scents. And again, I'll be back with another one. Peace out.